and welcome back to another episode of CatNation presented by Zona Zoo. I'm Paige Kuhn.
And I'm Mark Small. First, we're going to send it out to Jake for a pregame look against Stanford.
This week's matchup between the Stanford Cardinal and your Arizona Wildcats should be a great one. Look for Arizona to come out and do a few things to secure a victory versus Stanford. First has to be minimizing turnovers. Some possessions this year, the Cats have not been able to protect the ball very well. Coach Miller says he wants the Cats to cut their turnovers to under 12 and look for them to do this game versus Stanford. Second, we need to force Stanford to take outside shots from the perimeter. Stanford is very good inside, but they rank last in the Pac-12 in field goal percentage and second to last in three-point field goal percentage. Look for us to force Stanford to take contested shots from the perimeter. Third, key to the game would have to be Caleb Tarczewski. Now, Caleb's been emerging as a freshman post player and has really been coming into his own as an Arizona Wildcat. Look for Caleb to have a lot of boards and a lot of points versus Stanford. And also, Nick Johnson has to lock down Chasen Randall. Chasen Randall is one of the best players in the Pac-12, but look for Nick Johnson, who's one of the best defenders in the conference and maybe one of the best defenders in the entire country, to lock down Chasen Randall. I think this will be a tough game for the Arizona Wildcats. I think it'll stay close throughout most of it, but I think Arizona will pull away in the final minutes. My prediction is 73-58.
Thanks, Jake. On this episode, we're going to highlight some of the top moments of the Arizona women's basketball team. But first, Paige caught up with senior forward Solomon Hill to talk about the season.
Hey there, Zona Zoo. I'm here with senior forward Solomon Hill. Now, Solomon, you've been here for 4 years now. What would you say is your favorite moment or game since you've been here?
I think the win at home against Florida this year was pretty good because, it's at home. It's in front of your crowd. We played a tough game against them my junior year at Florida. But to give the city of Tucson something, to celebrate about, and I think that's the same day that the football team won. In close games, I think we only won by 3, just like the football team. So I think that was an exciting day in Tucson for sports.
Now, there's a lot of new faces on the team, not only freshmen, but Mark Lyons as well. What do you think is the biggest adjustment you've had to make this season?
Being patient. I'm used to playing with a group of guys that have came back the next year. We had Jordan Mays just come in, and Daniel Bejarano left. But only having a few guys come in, the coaches can really work with them, ball plays and stuff. But having a great group of incoming freshmen, a lot of them, I have to be patient. I have to teach them certain things, and they're playing in multiple positions. It's really different, especially being an older guy and they're being so young. Having to teach them so much and knowing that they're not going to get it the first time, but maybe the third time. Just staying with it. I think that's the biggest difference from my first year.
I mean, you guys started off with a 14-0 run. You have to know that teams are going to come in playing you guys, wanting to prove something, giving you guys their best. How do you prepare for that before every game?
You kind of just prepare like you prepare every game. You want to win every game, so you have to take everybody's best shot. I think we've been caught off guard a couple times, but we're so used to just fighting back and getting close and winning at the end. We can't get used to that. UCLA came in and punched us in the face real quick, and we thought we can come back from it, and we didn't. But we have to prepare for the next game against USC, and we control the tempo. I think we can work on just controlling the tempo more. I think we'll win more games.
Going back to coming back, you guys have rightfully earned the name Cardiac Cats. What do you think it is about the team that keeps you coming back with literally a millisecond left to play?
We're a good team. I just say we're a good team. We have depth. We have guys that have been in wars, not literally, but like Mark Lyons is a guy that's been in the tournament numerous times. Kevin has been on the team for 4 years. Nick, even though he's young, it feels like he's been on the team for a couple years now. And we have good guys. We have good talent on the team, so it allows us to pick up the slack in certain areas. But certain games you're not going to win by doing that. And hopefully we want to drop that title of Cardiac Cats and win more games fashionably. Maybe get a 15-point game or a 10-point game there, just to add to the feeling that we're a team that's not going to just fight back at the end. We're going to beat you from the beginning to the end of the game, and come out and control the tempo. Like I said before, USC was a great showing for us because we showed the fans that we can come out and get a comfortable lead and get our guys at the end of the bench in there.
To see more of my interview with Solomon, go to youtube.com/ZonaZooTV. And don't forget to go to the Zona Zoo Facebook page and vote for which Arizona men's basketball player you want to hear from next.
To update you with the Arizona women's basketball team, they were picked to finish last in the Pac-12 and are exceeding expectations at 11-8 in the middle of the pack, with Devlin White scoring 16.4 points per game. Be sure to support your Wildcats as they play home games on February 15th, 17th, and 19th against Colorado, Utah, and that school up north.
Next on this episode, Jake caught up with a familiar face to talk a little trash about the Cardinal.
What's up, Zona Zoo? I'm here with Wilbur on the UA Mall talking about the Arizona-Stanford game, and particularly the Stanford mascot. Now, for those of you who don't know, Stanford's mascot is a tree, and the tree has a little bit of a bad reputation. Not only is it the worst mascot in the Pac-12, but some say it is even the worst mascot in the entire country. In 2009, Bleacher Report said that Stanford's tree is the worst mascot in all of college sports. And the mascot also gets itself into a lot of trouble. At the 2006 NCAA tournament, the Stanford tree actually got kicked out for dancing in an unsanctioned area. We'll see this weekend that Wilbur is definitely superior to the tree as we take down the Stanford Cardinal. Zona Zoo, we're here talking Arizona-Stanford with a few Arizona fans. Now, do you guys know what the Stanford mascot is?
No. Nope, I have no idea.
Do you know what it is?
I've heard it's like a tree or something like that.
I have no idea, to be honest.
All right, well, Stanford's mascot is the cardinal tree. Here's a picture of it.
It's pretty messed up looking. He looks like a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Tree with legs?
Okay.
I mean,
it's a tree with cargo pants.
yeah, that's what I noticed.
What is
Is
it just a Christmas tree or something?
with eyes?
Tree.
I think it's not really much of a mascot. What does it do? Just sit there and sway all day long in the
Wilbur will
wind?
beat him in any competition ever.
Do you think a first grader could have made that as an art project, maybe?
Easy, easy. It's got scrambled eggs. I mean,
What about intimidating? Is it intimidating?
It looks like a mutated zombie feeling, so a little bit, but
No.
It has googly eyes. So, no.
Now, who do you think's better, Wilbur or the Stanford tree?
you serious? Look at him. Wilbur.
What do you think, Wilbur?
Yeah.
Well, Wilbur says it all.
Zona Zoo, Coach Miller needs your help. Log on to espn.com/infinity and you can help him raise $100,000 for the Ronald McDonald House of Southern Arizona.
How would you like to spend your spring break in Las Vegas at the Pac-12 tournament? Well, Zona Zoo is giving away tickets for free.
All you have to do is attend men's and women's basketball games, and they're 10 points each. And the one who racks up the most points gets the tickets.
Thanks for watching this episode of CatNation. I'm Paige Kim.
And I'm Mark Small. See you next time, Wildcats.